Hey guys, it's Brianna. Welcome to this baking video. Today we're going to be making heart sprinkles. These ones are so easy to make. The first thing we need is real icing. I do have the recipe on my channel. Pretty handy, super easy. You know, you can store it and just use it whenever you need to. You don't have to use the whole thing at once. I'm going to be working as well with my tipless piping bags. I do have the review on the ones that I use. Use them all the time. I love them. And then I'm going to be using gel food coloring. I'm going to be working over a piece of paper, like a notebook. I'm going to be using parchment paper and I'm working with the smooth stuff on top, and I'm going to apply dots like this ones, and then I'm going to be using my scribe tool. I do have the DIY for this one. Pretty handy to have, super easy to make, and I'm going to just drag those points towards an imaginary dot that I place on the middle of those two. This is going to give you a heart shape. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on doing that with all the colors of the rainbow. I went with small hearts because I want them to look like tiny sprinkles. You can make actually a bunch of them, like hundreds of them, and just store them in airtight containers and just use them when needed, just like any other sprinkles bought from stores. Quite handy. Then I'm just going to let the whole thing set and dry. Most likely, because they're so small, they're gonna be ready in few hours, but I let them dry for 24 hours. Just make super sure that they are dry. And then I'm going to just peel them off from the wax paper, but just peel them and they should come right off. That's why it's important to work with the smooth part of the wax paper on top. And then to finally decorate the cupcakes, I'm using my cupcake recipe. It's pretty simple. Looks a bit like a volcano in here because I was working with a newer setting on my oven. But yeah, when I'm using my baking cups from Wilton, I made a review on those as well. I'm using my cream cheese frosting. The recipe is on my channel on my Wilton 1M. And then I'm just going to grab a bunch of little hearts and I'm just going to sprinkle them. This is pretty much the baking DIY that I wanted to share with you. Super easy, anyone can do it, and they are super effective, and I think they look adorable. Hopefully you like them too. If you did, don't forget